Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're trying to pull back the curtain a little bit on this really intriguing entity, Malibu Farmers. We're drawing from the source, Malibu Farmers, soil, sun, and secret cuts. Oh. Okay, so let's unpack this. What is it that makes them so, well, unique? I mean, try to imagine a brand that operates almost completely unseen, no faces out front, no loud campaigns, just, that single kind of secretive so emoji. We're going to explore what they call their ninja ethos. This whole commitment to staying unseen, it really goes against the grain, doesn't it? In a world demanding constant attention.
Absolutely. And what's truly fascinating here, I think, is understanding why. Why do Malibu farmers make this very deliberate choice to stay unseen and to really just, let the flower talk? They pretty much defied all the typical industry norms. They rejected the flash, the aggressive marketing that's just so common now. Instead, they're laser focused entirely on the product's quality. The belief is it should speak for itself. And, in such a saturated market, this quiet mastery, it kind of creates this anti-hype demand. Something, the big brands, they just can't replicate that.
It's pretty incredible how they built their foundation so quietly, though. Our source, it traces their beginnings back to the sun-soaked hills above Agoura. Really humble, soil-grown origins. Apparently from about 2018 to 2021, it was just all about roots before reach. Just a period of relentless pheno-hunting. That meticulous process, finding the single best plant from a whole genetic line.
Right, painstakingly slow work.
Exactly. And using only organic inputs, focusing on really specific genetics, things like RS11 crosses, Lemon Zkittlez, SD cookie jar, and wizard trees. And this whole operation, it just moved by pure word of mouth through California's legacy circles.
Ah, the legacy circles.
Yeah, those like established underground networks, connoisseurs, cultivators who really valued craft over just commercial scale long before things went mainstream.
And I think what really sets them apart fundamentally is that outright rejection of the corporate weed model that we see everywhere now.
Totally.
There are no auto feeds, no synthetic shortcuts, definitely no big dreams of massive scale up. This is, well, it's artisanal dedication.
Sounds like it.
Every single cola, right? Hand trimmed, slow cured. And it's specifically for smokers chasing real actual flavor, not just, something that looks good on Instagram. It's about that genuine quality.
And then this ninja ethos you mentioned, this idea of operating in the shadows, letting only the products speak.
Yeah.
That really seemed to crystallize around late 2024.
That's when they sort of surface.
Exactly. That's when they very cautiously surfaced online. But still, faces always out of frame, and just that single so emoji as their signature. Their big strains, the Zensei that's crossed with Project 4516, and the Shodan, which is Skittles crossed with the lemon tree, they instantly became favorites among connoisseurs.
Oh yeah, instant classics.
And they weren't just good. They were known for these really distinct candy-forward profiles, but with this rare, deep richness you only get from soil grown. No bright mylars, those flashy big commercial bags. None of that. No gimmicks. Just sort of elegant glass jars and proper estate-grown flour.
And another really compelling piece is how by 2025, they started hitting some select SoCal delivery menus. You'd see these 14-gram estate packs and special drops at places like Global Westwood.
Right.
The branding was super minimalist, yeah, but the terp quality, maximalist. I mean, an incredibly rich, complex aroma and flavor profile that just really sets them apart. This isn't just about growing. It's like curating a whole experience.
So if I'm thinking like a consumer, right? Constantly bombarded by flashy ads, loud marketing, the idea of a brand almost hiding. That would actually make me even more curious, I think. But isn't there a risk with such a quiet approach in a really competitive market? Or is it actually part of the whole allure?
That's exactly it. That's the brilliance, really. While sure, it might limit super rapid growth, the scarcity it creates and the authenticity of their whole process, it fosters this extreme loyalty.
Oh, okay.
And if we kind of connect this to the bigger picture, for them, Malibu isn't just a zip code, right? It's more like an energy. Patient, small batch, deeply rooted in that soil-grown legacy. And this, well, raises an important question for you, listening. In this world of just constant noise, demands for attention everywhere, what can we actually learn from those who believe the loudest impact doesn't need to shout at all? Maybe, true mastery often just hides in plain sight, quietly delivering excellence.
That's a really profound thought to end on. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We definitely invite you to reflect on where that kind of quiet mastery, that exceptional quality, might be hiding right in front of you, in your own interests, maybe even your own industry.